Yeah, I saw that. Other options.
Hey guys, Austin. What's your name? Austin? Austin, okay, you're the other name, Christian. Christian, nice to meet you, Tom. Nice to meet you, John. I got lost on the second floor. I'm like, we did too. You got the wall here and the first aisle. Okay. I'm on this side. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Okay. Slow. It's good. How about you? How's the show going for you? All right. Not bad, same thing. Yeah. Did you guys fly in? Oh, I'm from Texas. I was going to say, wow, it's great to be born, but no, it's not. Still, it's one more feeling. It's like this. Yeah, it's even like this. 1 month in. Oh yeah, you walk in, it's like walking to a wall. They put the short. Then there's the gap. I think so. Wasn't this about Pokemon? Testing. Check, check.
How's that?
Is that better? Hello. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it works.
No, that won't work. Is there going to be a fourth guy?
I think you can
Cancel?
Thanks for showing up to the inking panel. Hopefully you're in the right one and you didn't mistakenly think that this was an anime panel. But we were supposed to have a fourth inker, Rob Hunter, but he unfortunately canceled, so he won't be at the show this weekend. So to start off, my name is Tom Nguyen. I've been inking for 13 years professionally, and done stuff such as Superman, Man of Steel, JLA, Batman, and some stuff in the upcoming Green Lantern, Core Green Lantern, Darkest or Blackest Night. So a bunch of stuff. I've also done some penciling too, here and there, like Ghostbusters, and I did some Green Lantern Core, but whatever. That's me in a nutshell. Awesome.
Hi, my name's Austin Janowsky. I've been inking on and off professionally for about 15 years. Worked on Iron Man the End with Bob Layton, which was very cool. Also did Necromancer, X-Men Unlimited, and a bunch of stuff for Image, a bunch of stuff for a bunch of independents. So I've been making my own books as well. And basically that's it. That's me.
Hi, I'm Christian Alamy. I'm French, so I have an accent. And I've been a comic book artist for about 21 years. And the past 7-8 years, mostly in inker. I've worked on Aquaman. What else? Lobo, like different things. Right now I'm the regular inker, the new regular inker on Green Lantern. So I hope you guys have questions.
I actually have a question for you guys. Are you actually, how many people are here because they actually want to become an inker, or are here because they're just interested in what inking is. You actually want to be an inker? You do? Okay.
You can raise your hand, it's okay.
Yeah, yeah. We're all friendly here.
Yeah.
We're all friendly. Oh, wow, okay.
Cool.
We do have a few.
Cool.
Well, should we break it down?
I'll break it down. Unfortunately, in the past 5 to 6 years, inking has kind of taken a back seat to coloring. It seems to me that most of the artists coming out nowadays will try to render and go straight to coloring, hoping that the colorist will take care of the mistakes or weaknesses that they have in their penciling style. An inker, by trade, is supposed to be taking the pencils, making them as best as they can, while keeping the content and the actual feel of the penciling. So if you printed it black and white, it can stand on its own. That was the process, and that was basically the inker's job. And that's kind of fallen by the wayside. And unfortunately, there's only I'd say maybe 3 or 4 pencilers that can really stand on their own and pencil without doing colors. You know, a lot of them are good, but when it comes to coloring, I think some of their problems kind of stick out. So inking is actually a very important part, but unfortunately with the economy nowadays, companies feel that it's necessary to cut corners. And by doing so, they take out the inker thinking that they're saving money, when in the long run, I think they're kind of losing the quality of their book if they actually had an inker.
Is that about it? Good point.
Well, now I'm scared.
You want to go or should I go?
I don't know. I'm not sure it's a general trend, though. I mean,
Well,
you're right. I've seen that kind of stuff happen. I don't know. I come from a place where there's no separation between the pencil and the inker. Usually it's the same person doing both, which is what I used to do. Beyond that, the inker is indispensable to the process. You need a black and white line. Sorry. Otherwise, you get painted artwork or like some kind of like direct color, which works in very few cases. I mean, for every one Alex Ross, you get like a ton of guys where like the result is unreadable, in my opinion, at least. That's about it. Do you guys have any questions in particular? Like,
Right here. Can you hear me okay?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mike. You guys have done a lot of different work. You mentioned Lobo and Green Lantern. How do you guys approach, you know, according to the style, or I guess the theme, like, whereas Lobo's more considered like almost a darker, grittier feel to it, you know, with inking and all that kind of stuff, in comparison to something that is cleaner, like mainstream DC or Marvel comics, you know, where the bright colors and all that are more prevalent. How do you guys adjust? I mean, what techniques do you use in that sense? I mean, do you go back to the old, I guess, paintbrush inking technique, if you would, for the larger black areas, or do you guys rely more on the computer for that sort of thing?
let me take this one. And then you can chime in, and then you can chime in too. If you want to become an inker, you have to ask yourself why you want to become an inker. You want to become an inker because, you know, it's you want to make money with it. Not, you want to do it because you love comics? Forget that. Because you love the characters? Forget that. You have to do it because you love the art of inking and you want to. When I see a line, I treat every line like you're telling a mini story, and you want to become the character that you're about to tackle. Each line is going to be a memory. No, I can't continue this bullshit. I try to keep a straight face.
He tried this one on your own.
That was pretty good, though. No, that was good.
To get back to your question, like for Lobo, for example, I was drawing it at the same time. I took when Simon Bisley back then left the series. I was younger. It was my first contract for DC Comics, and I felt compelled to do whatever they told me to do, which was basically to try to imitate Simon Bisley's style. So I did my best, but other than that particular experience, I tend to work like classically with a brush, you know, a few pens, and that's basically it. Like the secret is not to. I never really had to adapt myself to the character so much as to a different artist. In this case, I'm working with Doug Mankey, which used to work a lot with film. And I've been working with him long enough to be used to his style. So switching from one book to the other is not a problem. It's just like once you know the guy's style and you're comfortable working with him, it just works fine.